in our far western reaches of the Southeast Texas County warning area. That has been allowed to expire. We're waiting to see if they're going to reissue that. I think tonight the heavy rain threat is the greatest threat. And here's what we're looking at. Widespread 1 to 3 inches of rain overnight tonight, 5 inches in some isolated spots. That could, at a minimum, cause street flooding, significant street flooding. Tomorrow, I think we do it all over again, starting in the afternoon, going into the night. Tomorrow night, again, 1 to 3 inches widespread, 5 inches in some isolated spots. And by tomorrow, the ground could be really saturated. So we may be able to take this without too many big problems tonight. But if we get it again tomorrow, that could very quickly ramp up the flash flood threat. By the time it's all said and done, we could see 10 inches in some spots in Southeast Texas. And that's not out of the question, because just yesterday we had 11 inches just east of Winnie near Beaumont. Lake Charles has been under a flash flood warning today. Baton Rouge under a flood emergency today for more than 10 inches of rain that fell there. So here's what we're looking at. Here's the radar, and this is the problem. Line of thunderstorms has slowed down over our far western counties. There's Columbus, there's Ocampo, there's Brenham. It's just reaching you guys in Brenham and Columbus right now. We've been dry all day here in Houston and Harris County. That's been a great blessing today because it's allowed all our bayous to drain down to the bottom of their channel after getting an inch or two of rain yesterday. So we're going into this tonight with the bayous way at the bottom of their channel. Ground is a little bit saturated, so we're going to have to monitor that carefully tonight. This line of storms, parts of it are accelerating now to the east at about 20, 25 miles an hour. Other parts of it, for an hour or so between 6 and 7 o'clock, just slowed down and caused significant flooding near Flatonia, along I-10 west of Columbus. And also we've had a couple of tornado warnings. Now I left the graphic up that I built a little bit ago. This is where we had rotation and we had a possible tornado as it moved into western Colorado County. So that tornado warning has now been allowed to expire. It's no longer there. We don't see that type of rotation at the moment. However, that's a strong line of thunderstorms with a tremendous amount of cloud to ground lightning. So Columbus, Eagle Lake, Cat Spring, Industry, New Ulm, Garwood, you're all in the path of this very strong line of storms that is now making a move in your direction. Austin County, Colorado County, down toward Eagle Lake and Garwood and Nutation, that's also headed in your direction as well. Flash flood warnings are in effect. Schulenburg down to Hallettsville, they've had tremendous rainfall there, more than 5 to 6 inches in some spots just in a couple of hours. And some of the roads there have turned into rivers out there tonight. Here's the way the computers, the very latest run, this is a model that updates every hour. It's called the Rapid Refresh Model. And we use it quite often during these rapidly evolving severe weather events. So here's the latest run. In fact, I haven't looked at this yet, so we're going to look at it together for the first time. So here we are going into 8 o'clock, and it has initiated well. There's our line of thunderstorms, so that's good. So we've at least have good initiation. It gives us more confidence that this is what's going to happen. So, okay, that's interesting. As we go into 10 o'clock, the leading edge of that line of storms is still well to the west of the immediate Houston area, still just west of Katy and Harris County. So that's the line there. What I want to see when I press this button and put it in motion, I want to see it move through quickly. If it's going to slow down and park on us, that would be a severe concern. So let's see what the update looks like. Okay, and it races through pretty quickly. And in fact, what I see, the first thing I see is the shape of it. See how it bows out? So it's forecasting perhaps we're going to get a bow echo. What that means is it's going to race through here quickly. That would lower our flash flooding threat for tonight, but still 1 to 2 to 3 inches is possible as that line of storms comes through. But that makes me optimistic that maybe tonight it won't be too terribly bad here in Houston like it has been west of Brenham and Columbus. They've had some bad flash flooding there this evening. Okay, so that's what the computer model says. Let's push it forward in motion even more. So we go into 7 a.m., lingering scattered showers. Okay, that's interesting. Let's watch how that evolves. Okay, so that may become our next round of storms going into 3, 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. This is Wednesday afternoon, so that's our next round. Now, earlier runs had this whole thing just sitting on us tomorrow evening. Let's see what this latest run shows. Well, it's slow, but it progresses the leading edge to the Texas-Louisiana border by 10, 11 o'clock tomorrow. Okay, so if these two runs verify, we're going to get some heavy rain. We're going to see some street flooding, but maybe we would avoid a big flash flooding, bayou flooding type threat if these models verify and we get the motion, the storm motion to continue and not stall on us. And then it looks like we clear out significantly going into Thursday morning. That's when the flash flood watch is set to expire. So that's the way everything looks to play out right now. Once again, let's go through it. There's our line of thunderstorms, and it looks like it is beginning to now get a push to the east, and it looks like it's making that it's beginning to make that bow shape. So that's called a bow echo. It's like pulling back on a bow and arrow, like as if that's the bow, and the arrow, that's the direction of acceleration. And you can get very strong straight line winds with thunderstorms like that as well. So we may see some 30, 40 mile an hour gusts tonight as that roars through, but I like that it's moving quickly. I hope it keeps moving quickly. Come on, just keep on moving through. Again, closer look at where that rotation was. That's now come to an end. As we zoom in, I don't see a new tornado warning. I see a couple of flash flood warnings. Columbus, Eagle Lake, Garwood, you're about to get hit pretty hard from a line of thunderstorms. Again, the computer model taking us into 10 o'clock with the storm still west of downtown, and then they race through between 10 and 2. If that happens with it really bowing out like that, we're going to be okay flash flood wise. It's going to be close, but we'll be okay. And then a new round starts to our southwest. That comes in tomorrow late afternoon. That's another round. And perhaps that'll keep moving quick enough to not sit on us and not cause a big flash flood threat. Okay, so that's the way things are looking right now. So we're a little after 8 o'clock. So I'm going to get 2 more updates from our rapid refresh model before we go live on the air at 10 o'clock. I will have the latest model to show you. We'll take a look at where those storms are, see if they're moving, see if we are getting that bow echo. And hopefully this will rumble through with a lot of lightning and thunder, but a quick hit of heavy rain as we go late into the night here on this Tuesday night. Again, we're live at 10 o'clock, and right off the top, we're going to have a weather update. We will see you at the top of the 10 o'clock hour for an update live on the TV side on